Yes, good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. No Happy New Year, no enjoy. Dedicated students. Night అయిపోయిందా night 4. But now still class came. Dedicated students. No. uh, uh, wish you a happy New Year, my sir. Online guys, everyone, happy New Year, okay? So in the last class, what we discussed? Input and output streams. 9:30 కదా 1 hour we will light up. ఫ్యాన్ వద్దా అది కట్టే సార్ ఇన్పుట్ అండ్ అవుట్పుట్ స్ట్రీమ్స్ మీన్స్ we have to read the data from the keyboard, then we need to go to the input streams. Input is nothing but we have to accept the data from the end user. There are two ways are there. One is reading dynamic input from the keyboard. This is the first way. For that, in previously there are two functions are there, raw input and input. But in present third version, raw underscore input is not available. Only input function is there. So the main input function is whatever data you are entering, maybe it is integer, maybe it is a float, maybe it is a boolean, or it may be complex anything. Python will be treated, all these types are only one type, that is string type. str only it will be considered. So that is the reason we need to go to the typecasting. We have to convert it to our required type. For example, in the last class already, I'm giving example for this. Classes test.py. Sir, where you can write program, that is your wish. I'm writing to the edit place. Input is the function which is accepted data from the end user. Enter some value stored into some X. Now I need to ask about type, the type of X. Save. Where you can run this program from the command prompt. D drive, CD, Mahesh classes. To run the program, sir, command is Python file name, or else you can go with py also. Py, test.py, both are same. Enter some value. Sir, some machines, if py is not working, then you can go with Python. Because some machines it is not working, then you can go to the Python. Sir, I'm entering as a 10. Actually, 10 is the what type? Integer type. But what is the type? It is considered a string type. Now enter some value. I'm entering as a 1.2 float, but it is considered string. I'm entering as a 10 plus 3j complex, but it is a string. I can enter as a boolean value, but it is string only. Any type you can enter. Python by default considered as a which type? Only string type only. That's why you need to go to the typecasting functions. In the last class we discussed. And in the last one example I explained, that is this is the ఇది అడ్వాన్స్డ్ పైథాన్ కదా, సారీ, కోర్ పైథాన్. So this is our last example. Copy paste. Now, sir, in this example, I'm given one thing for you in that day. Whenever I'm entering as a py test.py employee number 101, employee name, I'm given Sunny, employee salary, something, employee address, and employee married, unmarried. If I'm given as a, sorry, false, false. If I'm given as a false, but at the time of after entering, it is taken as a true. What is the reason means? Simple reason is here, sir, what is the function I'm using? Boolean means typecasting function. How Boolean function behavior is there? 0 means false, non-zero means true, empty string is false always. Okay. For example, here itself only go to the Python shell. Bool of 0, false. Bool of something, true. Bool of empty string. Bool of, observe now, I am given as a true. True is a string, now Boolean value na? String because of single quotes. Something string is there in the bool, then it is a true or false? True. Now in my case also, enter employee married. I am entering false. Is it a string or no? No. String, because from the keyboard, whatever I'm entering, it is a string, it will be taken. Bool with string, idigondi. Bool of false. What is the output? True. That's why I am getting whenever it is called as a string. Bool with string means compulsory. It should be what it is, true only. That's why I'm getting. But in the same example, last example, check this. Now you have to run the program py-test.py. How false is taken as a very good doubt, Srikanth. How false is taken as a string? How? Just like that. Just now I'm telling na Srikanth, what is the input function? What is the return type of input function? String only by default. You can enter, just no example I'm given, previous example, enter some value. I'm entering true, complex. Is it taken string or left as it is type? String only. Whatever data you can enter from keyboard, the return type of input function is string. That's if it is taken as a string. Now in the day, say, I'm entering my name, employee name Mahesh, employee salary, employee address, employee. I'm not entering anything. Anything means empty. Empty string with a bool. That's why I'm getting as a false. I'm not provided any data. That's it getting as a false. Previously, I provided original data only, but it is converted to the bool type. But here the problem is there. I know Python, that's why I'm not entering anything. I'm getting as a false. But end user at the time of entering data, they don't know anything. But how they can handle this situation? How to handle it? Typecasting? Hmm. Then what is the problem means? Present, okay, chalta application. Tomorrow, I want to store all this data to the database. All employees details I want to store permanently database. But in the database, compulsory I can mention data type. Then conflict will come. then problem will come. Present it is okay. It will execute because of console only. In upcoming days, at the time of developing the project, I want to store all employees details into the database permanently. Then we will get the problem. For that, see this. ఇక్కడ ఉంది కదా already. Sir, observe carefully now. Input, enter, value, stored into XSR, print, type of X, save, and run. Enter value 10. Srikanth, check it carefully. Enter value, enter value, enter value. I'm entering four values. One is integer, one is float, one is complex, one is Boolean. But everything will be treated as what is the type? str. Now my requirement is I have to tell to the Python don't consider all our string type. If I'm entering 10, you can consider as an integer, 1.2 float, complex, Boolean, as it is types. For that, there is one more function is there. That function is, what is the function? Eval. Eval means it is accepted one string and it should be evaluated as it is a type. Now previous program, now program, you have to check the difference. Previously everything will be treated str. Now we don't consider str. Dynamically typed program, whatever you are entering, is it integer or not? Now check it. What it is? Integer only. Because of the reason is which function? Eval. It should be evaluated as it is a type. Don't consider str. Now you can enter any type. 1.2. What is the type? Float. You can enter 10 plus 3j. You can enter true. You can enter with single quotes. Now my requirement completed. So real time highly recommended function is which function? Eval. Don't use the అంటే ఇంకా type casting functions also not required. You no need to convert integer, float, boolean. Direct you can give eval, then it will be considered. Now come to our program. This program. Copy. Paste. ఈ బాగానే తెలుస్తుంది. Copy paste అంట. That is your wish. Search on instead of bool, what I'm using? Eval function. Now same the details I am entering previous enter 101 employee name, employee salary, employee address, employee married. False. Is it considered false or true now? False. Because of as it is type it will be considered. That is the best function. Which functions are? Eval. That's why we need to go to this eval function. That's why highly recommended to use eval instead of all typecasting functions. Boolean only. Where? But you are given bool only, but you are using typecasting function, bool function you are using instead of eval. What is the meaning of the bool function? Check this. Previous example, bool means from the input function you are entering, even you are entering boolean value, it is considered. Is it boolean value or string value? String value. Mar bool of string, what will happen? True only, always. That's why it is getting as a true previously. Because bool function with string means always true. Bool with empty string means false. Even the check it. I'm entering true. You know it is a boolean, but Python will be treated as what it is, a string. This string I am passing as an argument to bool function. How bool function is working? Something string is there, true. Empty string, false. That's why I don't recommended bool function. Recommended one which function? Eval. Next one is Right. Sir, previously one program explained enter first number, second number, the sum is so and so. I entered. Sir, which is the best way? Eval or type? Eval is the best thing. Eval. Sir, you were not audible. Yeah, eval function is used at the time of input function only. So next one is see the completed. In the last example, sir, no audible your voice. అదేంటి ఏమైంది? No, also not audible. దీని పేరు వేల వెరైటీ ఉంది. Archit Thakre. Sir, this is the last program. I explained this one already. Explanation is not required for you. This thing. I am accepting first number, second number converted to integer. I can provide it as a sum here. Now enter first number, enter second number, 10, 20, sum is 30. Sir, now you are audible. Sir, here see this. If I want to enter two numbers, I am asking first number, second number. I want three numbers to sum. Copy. Paste. So I want to go with Z. Enter third number, sir. Now sum is x plus y plus z. Program executed successfully. X plus y plus z. Sir, now enter first number, enter second number, enter third number. Okay. Suppose I want to enter some 10 numbers I can require. Then what to do? Enter first number, stored into A. Enter second number, stored into B. Enter third number, fourth number, fifth number. So input statements, only 10 statements are there. Like this, 3. Okay, na? One more 3, 6, 9. Finally, one more statement, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J. Add A plus B plus C plus D plus D. Instead of that, my requirement is single input statement. I want to accepted multiple values. Ante, enter 3 numbers. Enter 3 numbers. Then it will be displayed enter 3 numbers. Then can I store with x comma y comma z and x plus y plus z? Can I enter like this? Yes or no? Yeah, very good. Enter 3 numbers. Python will give left and right. How it is accepted, not accepted. So it won't accept it like this, okay? It is displaying just whatever you're entering, it is displaying enter 3 numbers. But how it is accepted 10 into x, 20 y, 30 z? No. For this, here one small logic I will explain. Observe another program. Sir, I have one string is there. That is learning Python is very easy. Yes or no? Na? వాళ్ళిద్దరు మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారు సరే learning Python is very easy is a one string and okay na? Sir, this one is totally one string, but within this string, how many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very spelling wrong. Now, yeah, that is Japan spelling. So, 5 words are available there, sir. There is one function is there, s dot. What is the function? This is the predefined function, Python function, not my function. What it will do means, sir, wherever in your sentence, wherever spaces are there, it will be removed. One string will be converted to multiple words. What is the meaning of split? Dividing. How it is divided? Wherever spaces are there, it will be removed. One single string will be divided 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words stored into some variable. Now, check this print s, print x. What is the difference? S is a string, total value is available, but x is a not string. Multiple values, and 5 values are there. 5 values means compulsory it should be one collection object. String is a fundamental. But what is the x? I don't know. You can ask what was type. Then you can print x. Then check it. Now check this. What is the type of s? String. What is the type of x? Print chesam kada. What is the type? List. Ante what is the split function return type is? The split function return type is what it is? List is going to. Is it a list or not? Square brackets. 5 words are available there. So that is the functionality of the split function. So what is the meaning of the split function means? So split function will be divided one string to the multiple objects. The return type of split function is list. Sir, suppose a space is leave. In my string, there is no spaces. It won't do anything. Now check it. Now total thing takes as a one value only. See the difference. Previous key, now key. Previous key 5 words are there within the list. Now entire list only one word is there, not there. Yes. Suppose you put a space down. Now how many words it will be splitted? 2. Learning Python is very, second word easy. Now check it. Only 2 words are there, not there. Now, now it will be divided to 3 words, sir. ఇదిగోండి. So like that, your main specialty is learning Python is very easy. ఇంకా ఎస్ వద్దు తీసేయండి, రిటర్న్ టైప్ వద్దు, నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్, రిమూవ్ దిస్ వన్. I want to read one by one value for I in X, print of I. This for loop later I will tell. This for loop is in the list totally here. How many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First two times are the first word is reading, assigning to the I, it will be printed. Ante the first word will be printed learning. Second word Python. Third word, fourth word. Itla one by one words will be reading. For that purpose, I am using for loop. Check the output this time, how it is coming. Save this, come to here. Am I getting words one by one or not? Because of for loop only. How this for loop working later on. So present here main thing is, what is the function? Split function. How it is working split function? Without splitter, then it is coming letter by letter, not word by word. Check this. He is asking, I'm not using for I in S. Okay. Then letter by letter it is coming one by one, one by one. Check this. Learning Python is very, but I want word by word I can require. That's why I can split it. So what is the functionality of the split function means? Sir, by default split on spaces. Yes, by default split function is working on spaces. Sir, suppose my word spaces are not there, comma is there. Then what to do? Learning comma, Python comma, is comma, very comma, easy. Now, is it splitted? Not splitted. Splitted? Very good. How it will splitted? Split is taken only space only. అసలు నా దానిలో no spaces. So it won't splitted only one word only. Then you have to give within this comma. Then what will happen? Wherever comma is there, comma will be removed. Make it as a 5 words. Now check this carefully. Now splitted, not splitted. Splitted. So if you are not providing anything, by default split will taken spaces. Suppose if you want anything that you can compulsory have to provide, wherever that value is there, it is not only comma, letter or colon, anything, it will be splitted. That is the split function. Now, based on this logic, I have to write that program, write a program to read multiple values from the keyboard in a single line. Now, how to check command prompt? How to check command prompt means? Go to the command prompt, run the program. Means you code how to exit how to exit a executor. This is the edit place. I'm writing the program. Just you have to open command prompt, Windows R button, type CMD command prompt. Then it is coming. Wherever your program is there, you saved, go to that place and run the program. Paint. Where? అవును. అవునా? పెయింట్ ప్రింట్ అది? ప్రింట్ అనుకుంటా. సరే చూడండి. Now, sir, this is the code I'm written. So my requirement is, this is my requirement. What it is? I want to accepted single input statement, multiple values. Now observe this program. Now program I'm combining. Observe. To read the data, what is the statement? Input. Present I'm taking two values. Enter two numbers. Now A comma B. Sir, this total thing return type is what it is? String only. And from the keyboard, I'm entering two values. Assume that this is the two values. Just now I'm entering. By default, both are strings only. So 1020 will be available to the string. Come to our example. In our example, the string is, what is the string I'm given? Learning Python easy. In this string, spaces are there. 1, 2, 3, 4 space. In 10 and 20, one space is there, not there. Okay. For this, if I'm using split function, what will happen? It is converted to the list 10 comma 20 will be happened. ఇక్కడ ఒకటి మిస్ అయింది అది 10 comma 20. See this? My example also, learning Python. Is it a string or not? One by one word. Yes. One string converted to the multiple and given as a one list. My 1020 also given as a, like these only will be divided whenever ante. Here I am using which function? Split function. Because from the keyboard, wherever I'm entering 1020, I'm using split. Those two values will be splitted, converted to the list. Within the list, how to read the values? Just now I'm using which loop? For loop. For I in X means first time first value. The first value should be what it is? 10. Second value 20. But the type of 10 is integer or string? String. You have to convert into integer. And here for X in this total statement read, convert integer of X. Done. Now, first value will be stored into A, second value will be stored into B. Print of A comma B. Any doubt is there? Print. The sum is A plus B. Now, I'm commenting it. Save this, run it. Enter two numbers, 10, 20. Now, line number 7, 8, you can read this carefully. I'm entering 10 and 20. The line number first, it is a string. It will be splitted, converted to two list, readed one by one, assigning to the A and B. A value 10, B value 20. Sum is 30 game. If any doubt, still see here. Enter two numbers 20, 30. A value anta 20. B value, sum is like that. So, like that, sir, it is accepting the values. Same read this program, previous program, same like that. one string will be splitted, reading one by one value, converted to integer, stored into the variables. Can I go with 3 numbers? Anything, man, your wish. You go, enter 3 numbers. I'm providing 3 numbers, A comma B comma C. Okay, I don't want print A, B, C values. Okay, he is asking product. Okay, done. Product is A star B star C. Now enter 3 values, 1, 2, 3. 6 came, 10, 20, 30. ఎంత 6,000. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? Anything you can use, that is just understandable purpose. Main thing, how to accepted. I am taken 3 numbers, I splitted, reading one by one, converted to integer, accepted there. Any number of values you can accepted with single statement. పర్లు తీస్తే రాదు. మరి how to read values one by one అవదు. కంపల్సరీ అంటే మొత్తం ఎంటైర్ వన్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కదా. It is defining as a one list. That's why from the list only I'm reading one by one values. That is the reason. Try to understand, you will get it slowly. New Year started na, slowly problems also started. Yes or no? Everyone thinking that how old year gone, from this year on, so we are very happy, nice. No, no. From this year also, new problems will be started. Hmm. No, no, no. Namaskaram for him. Hmm. Single number only accepted. Hmm. Example 3. Nothing, man. 3 values. How to accept 3 numbers from the keyboard? Same how it is there. I'm entering 3 numbers from the keyboard. I splitted it, reading one by one. For these 3 numbers, this is the output, man. This is the output. Enter 3 numbers, 10, 20, 30. I accepted and product I calculated. That is the meaning of third example. Accepting 3 values from the keyboard. That is the program. Sir, all are same type only. I'm entering integers like that. How to accept different varieties of data? How to read different types of data from the keyboard. అంటే ఒక ఇంటీజర్, ఒక ఫ్లోట్, one string, or anything that is your wish. Different varieties of data, yes. What we are using? Eval. Enter three numbers. Don't use integer. Eval. Now, don't do any product sum. You can ask types. Type of A, type of B, type of C. Clear the screen. Numbers 10, 20, 30. Integers. Now, 10, 1.2, true. Integer, float, boolean. Now, 1.2, 10 plus 3j, and Sunny. Float, complex, string. That's the way to accept it. Now, my requirement is, I'm given, sir, 10 comma 1.2 comma true. What is the types? First one, integer. Second one, third one. Am I getting same output or not? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Rona. Why? It will give error because of Happy New Year. Kabatti. Sir, what I'm using here? No, here what I'm using? Comma, every value. Compulsory every value should be space only. Now check it. Same values. 10 space, 1.2 space, 2. Now valid. But previously I'm given comma. Now my split function is accepted. Which one it is accepted? Space only. If I want to give comma, then what to do? ఇక్కడ అంతే give comma, then accepted. Now, under three numbers, 10 comma 1.2 comma true. ఇదిగోండి integer, float, boolean. Now, if I want to give like this, I want to provide in my value, sir, 10, 5, 1.2, 5, true. Like this I want to give. Is it valid? Can I use 5? Sorry, he is telling instead of comma, I'm using 5. Now 10, 5, 1.2, 5, true. Valid? Valid, invalid? Invalid. Invalid. Online answer చూద్దాం. Valid, invalid, invalid, invalid. Very good, very good. Python will give left and right అంట. Valid, invalid? If you are telling invalid, I will give left and right. Okay. Valid only perfectly. Because what is the splitter I am using? 5. 5 is there, not there. Available. Wherever 5 is there, it will be removed. Remaining values will be stored. Perfectly valid or not? Valid only. Anything you can use. For example, here, can I use Sunny? 5 అయితే వద్దంట, Sunny అయితే అంట. Now, you can use 10 with Sunny 1.2 again, Sunny true. Now, tappu. No. Then, Sunny 1.2, Sunny true. Accepted perfectly, no problem. Ayyo. So, this is the way how to accepted different varieties of data. Whatever input if I'm taken ante whatever split you are provided here, based on this, you can give the input to compulsory. If I'm not given anything, you can use space. If I'm given comma, you can give values with space, comma. If you given 5, you can give values with 5 compulsory. The output I will give. Itla you have to provide compulsory at the time of execution. Every value compulsory separate with 5. Wow. What Soyam Babu? What you can require? Happy New Year. Sir, now my requirement is ideally go to the Python shell. Go to the Python shell. Sorry, in this one. X equal to 10 plus 20 plus 30. Print of X. What is the output? I don't know what it is. What is the output I'm asking? You got out answers, you can check it. One person is telling 10, 20, 30. One person is telling 10 plus 20 plus 30. 10 plus 20 plus 30. Or 60 with string. As it is. Shilpa. 10 plus 20 plus 30. I will give one more option for you. 60 with the string or 10 plus 20 plus 30 with the string or whatever he is saying 10, 20, 30. Or if you have any other choice, you can tell. As it is. You want a intelligent student. Jasmine 60. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Aditya. So votes are came to 10 plus 20 plus 30. Sorry, print it. What it is came? 10 plus 20 plus 30 only because it is a string. Now what I was doing is x equal to eval of 10 plus 20 plus 30. Print x. Now what is the output? ఇప్పుడు 60. What is the output? Same or 60? 60. What is the output? Why it is evaluated? Because of eval. Eval can be accepted one string and it will be evaluated there. Sir, for example, previously at the time of operator precedence, something we discussed in the last previous classes. Multiple operators are there which is having highest rate. Okay, na? Enter expression. Now print of x, save, come here, express. Now 10 plus 2 star 3 by 4. That is the output. Small n అది ఏదైనా పర్లా అయ్యో 1 minute. She is having bigger doubt. అయ్యో small n I am given. ఓకేనా హ్యాపీ ఓన్లీ 10 plus 2 star 3 by 4. ఎంత 4 5 4 కదా 11 పాయింట్ 11.5. ఏదో రన్ చేయండి అంటావు నువ్వు. వాట్ ఈస్ ద అవుట్పుట్? 11.5. 4. సోయం బాబు 4 వచ్చింది సోయం బాబుకి. 4 11.5. The output is, what is the output? As it is will be printed, not 11.5. Because what it is? String only. It not evaluated. When 11.5 will come means what to do? Yes. Now you will get as a 11.5. That is the reason. Otherwise, it will be treated as a string only. Make a small eval. Eval function take a string and evaluate the result. So many guys, they don't know about this eval function. Always they are using typecasting only. X equal to eval of 10 plus 20 plus 30, print x. Then you will get output is 60. Next one. Oh, enter expression, print x, the outputs here, this one. Then output is 11.5. A0 na. What A0? ఓహో ఇక్కడ Sir, in the split function, is it mandatory to give the single quotes? Ante, is it compulsory string value or anything can I give? Hmm? Single code. 5 is not necessary. I'm asking split is accepted string only argument or anything. Ante, just I'm given only 5. That is I'm asking. Accepted, not accepted. Ante చూద్దాం. We have to copy, paste it. I'm asking split function is accepted only string values. String means not only alphabets. 5 with single quotes. Is it a string or not? Yes. Now I'm given only 5. That is I'm asking accepted or not accepted. Not accepted. Run this. Enter 3 numbers. 10, 5, 25, 30. What it is telling? Read it. Must be or not. అంటే ఏంటిది కంపల్సరీ స్ప్లిట్ ఈజ్ యాక్సెప్టెడ్ ఓన్లీ స్ట్రింగ్ వాల్యూ ఓన్లీ. రిమెంబర్. Split always accept string only as a separator. Very important thing. Sir, once explain why 5 instead of split. Your wish, whatever you are given, that value will be splitted. You don't give, you are not interested 5, remove the 5. Just you have to run it. Then at the time of entering data, you have to give spaces between your values. Just I'm telling, if you can use 5 also, at the time of providing that, you can provide 5. And one more thing, if we are not using eval function, then it is treated as which type? STR. And the examples low. If I'm not using eval, then is it considered string or not? Yes, if I'm using eval, 60. ఇక్కడ కూడా if I'm not using eval function, it should be string. Whenever I'm using eval function, then it will be considered as it is type. For example, ఇప్పుడు what is the output? Input, enter list of values. How to give the list? N small. How to give list of values? Square brackets. Okay, now done. Print the type of L. py-test.py 10, 20, 30, 40. The values will be stored into L. What is the type of L? List or not? List. Because of square brackets. ఇంకా anyone? List or string? String. List. ఆ అమ్మాయి స్ట్రింగ్ అంటుందా? ఇంకో అమ్మాయి ఎర్ర అంటుంది అక్కడ చూడు శిల్ప. సార్, ఇట్ షుడ్ బి ఆల్వేస్ వాట్ ఇట్ ఈ స్క్వేర్ బ్రాకెట్స్ కాబట్టి string. Because which function you are using? Input is the whatever you can enter, Python will be treated. Which one? String only, not Mari. Previously I'm given 10, 1.2, true, 10 plus 3j. But why it is taken string? Even you can tuple of, you can enter anything. Okay? You got 10, 20, 30. Our assumption is tuple, but Python treated string only. Compulsory. It won't consider anything. It considered, sir, atla kaadu, I want to take it as a list. Then what to do? Well, then automatically you have to check it. First time list. Now, second time, what it is? Considered, not considered. So compulsory eval is mandatory, sir. Otherwise, it will be considered. Everything should be string only. Must and should. So now getting what is input function? Input function will be treated everything as a string type. If you want to do, you can use two ways. One is typecasting, or else you can use eval function. Then it will be treated as it is type. Based on this, now I will ask two questions. Completed? Sorry, Shonde. There is two questions are there in examination point of view. D drive. Sir, first two questions already I explained, age equal to 0, minor equal to false, name equal to Sunny. First one is integer, second one is Boolean, third one is string. So int bool string answer is A. Second already First one 62.4, which type? Float. Second one 80098, string. Third one E, exponential. Intadi float value. Float. So float, string float. Ekadandi D. Fourth one, okay? Third one you have to tell the answer. Same we know. Enter first number, enter second number. I can require sum. Which statement is the correct one? Four options are there for you. Which line is the suitable one? Yeah. ఓకే ఇంకా అక్కడ 4 ఉన్నాయి. డి, హీఈస్ టెల్లింగ్ డి, హీఈస్ టెల్లింగ్ ఏ. ఇంకా ఇంకా 2 ఉన్నాయి. బీసీ ఉన్నాయి. ఇదిగో ఒకటే లాజిక్, ఏది తెలియదనుకో ఏదో సెలెక్ట్ చేసే, అయితే రైట్ అయితే లేకపోతే రాంగ్ అయితే. డి, మేడం డి. ఇక్కడ ఒకళ్ళు డి చెప్పారు, ఇక్కడ ఏ, ఇక్కడ ఏ. ఓకే, ఇంకా ఆన్లైన్ ఆన్సర్లు చూద్దాం. ఏ, డి, ఏ, 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 సి, బి. 4 సెలెక్ట్ చేశారు చూసావా, కానీ ఒకటే కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్ అక్కడ. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? ఏ, 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 ఈస్ టెల్లింగ్ సి. ఇంకా ఏనే కన్ఫర్మ్. బెట్ 100. ఇవ్వపోలు చెప్తా. జాగ్రత్తగా ఆల్ ఆప్షన్స్ యూ కెన్ చెక్ ఇట్. ఏ, బి, సి, డి. 1 ఈస్ కరెక్ట్ వన్. ఏ. సరే, ఏ రాంగ్ తీసేయండి. నెక్స్ట్ ఒక్కటిస్తా. నువ్వు 100 ఇవ్వదు ఇప్పుడు. సరే, ఏ రాంగ్? ఇంకా 3 ఉన్నాయి. బిసిడి, సి, డి. వెరీ గుడ్. వాట్ ఇస్ ద కరెక్ట్ వన్? డి ఆల్సో రాంగ్. తీసేయండి. ఇంకా 2 ఉన్నాయి. బి. వెరీ గుడ్. బి ఆల్సో రాంగ్ ఆన్సర్. ఇంకొంది ఏంటిది? ఎందుకు సి? ఎందుకంటే ఏబిడి కాదు కాబట్టి సి. అయ్యో, సి is the correct one here. C is the correct one. The reason is, observe carefully. Sir, enter first number. Okay, na? I am entering value 10. Enter second number. I am entering 20. What is the type? String type. Everyone thinking int of x. Okay, converted 10. Int of y, converted 30. But left side, what it is? String plus integer. Valid, invalid? Invalid in Python. String plus integer. Yes or no? Error. Why C correct means I converted, I added. After that, am I converted string or not? That's why C is the correct one. If you have any doubt, I will execute one by one. You can check it. You want first to take these two, copy, paste. Sir, now everyone telling A kada. First I will copy the A answer. Now check it. The problem is one name was string అయిపోయింది. Second one integer. That is the problem in the first one. Are you getting clarity? Why C is correct? Because the result string 10 you were converted, 20 converted. ఇదిగోండి, not accepted. Because ఇదేమో string, ఇదేమో what it is? Integer. String plus integer concatenation not possible. సరే, బికి వెళ్దాం. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ గో టు ద బి, అసలు బి ఏమంటున్నాడు? ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ వై ఆఫ్ ఇంటీజర్. ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ వై అంటే ఏమవుద్ది? 1020. రాంగ్ ఆన్సర్ అసలు అది. తీసేయండి. ఇక్కడ ఈ కేసు ఇంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్, ఇంట్ ఆఫ్ వై 30. తీసుకోండి. సి, టేక్ దిస్ వన్, రన్ ఇట్, రన్. నౌ ఎంటర్ ఫస్ట్ నెంబర్ అండ్ నెంబర్. అదిగోండి, ద రిజల్ట్ 30 వచ్చిందా లేదా? బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ఇది స్ట్రింగ్, this one is integer. Both concatenation means compulsory. What is required? String. That's why which is the correct one? C, 100. ఫోన్ పేనా నెంబర్ చెప్తా ఉండు. సరే, ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని బట్టి టెల్ ద సెకండ్ వన్ కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్. జాగ్రత్తగా 100 రూపీస్ చెల్లైపోద్ది. జాగ్రత్త చెప్పు ఇప్పుడు, లేదనుకో 200 అయింది. ఇది చెప్పండి. చెప్పు, దీన్ని బట్టి తెలిపోద్ది. 200 ఆర్ఎల్స్ రుణమాఫియా? విచ్ వన్? బి. ఇలా ఆన్లైన్ ఆన్సర్లు చూద్దాం. 200 అంటే 200 పడింది నీకు. చెప్పు, వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఆన్సర్ మరి కరెక్ట్? సి. అది క్వశ్చన్ అర్థమైందా? డి. ఇదిగోండి, చూసారా? ఆన్సర్స్ కేమ్. ఒకళ్ళు బి, ఒకళ్ళు డి. సమ్ గైస్ ఆర్ టెల్లింగ్ ఏ. సి సెలెక్టెడ్, ఆల్ సెలెక్టెడ్ ఇక్కడ కూడా. సార్, వాట్ దే ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ స్టార్ట్ వాల్యూ. How old were you at the time of joining? Suppose you were joining one company. At the time of joining company, your age is 25 years. Now they are asking how old are you? Now your age is 50. Retirement age. Now he is telling, congratulations. End ante 50 minus 25. Ante how many years you are working company? 25 years. He wants to tell congratulations on 25 years of service message he want to display. First one, congratulations. Integer of end minus integer of string plus years. Okay. But the problem is left side is the string, Right side is the string. Middle one is what it is? Integer. Wrong. Okay. Now see the second. End converted minus is happened. After that, is it converted string or not? Yes. Right side string. Left side string. So B is the valid one. Why C wrong means end minus start. What is the return type start and end? Strings. Between the strings minus is possible? Not possible. That's why C is the wrong answer. D also wrong because directly subtraction is not possible. That is the reason. Which is the correct one? B. 200 ready J. Now check, sir. How old are you? 25. Now how old are you? 50. Congratulations on 25 years of service. So what is the correct one, sir? B. Answer B. Next question ఏంటిది? రైటింగ్ పైథాన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ డేటా టైప్స్ ప్రాప్ ఇది చెప్పండి. ఇప్పుడు 300 ఏదో 200 ఏదో చూద్దాం. ఓన్లీ ఈరోజు ఖర్చులకు డబ్బులు వచ్చింది. Now tell. ఏ ఓకే ఇంకా ఎనీ ఆప్షన్స్ ఆర్ దేర్? ఈలోపు ఆన్లైన్ ఆప్షన్ కూడా చూద్దాం. డి ఏ ఏ డి ఫిక్స్ ఏ. డోంట్ ఫిక్స్, జస్ట్ యూ టెల్ ఆన్సర్ ఏబిసిడి. ఐ విల్ ఫిక్స్ ఇట్. ఇదిగోండి చూడండి. బి డి ఏ ఇంకా సి ఒకటి ఉంది. సి సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నావు. Sir, first one 10 plus 20 integer type. Second one type is the string. Third one type, everyone doubt. That's why they're telling invalid. What is the third one? String. String repetition. 10. ఇదిగోండి 10 10 10 will be repeated there. Valid declaration only. Yes sir, no? String type. So what is the correct one? A. 300. Next. చాలా ఇది కష్టం లేదు. స్లైస్ ఆపరేటర్. ఓకే సార్, దిస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆర్ దేర్. ఓకే. Once I explain all these, I will share this document. Then whenever you can go to interview, just go through these type of questions. So whenever written exam, exact questions not coming to there, but this type of questions will come. Yes, sir. సరేండి, ఈరోజు చాలండి కానీ tomorrow next class I will explain about command line arguments. What is command line arguments? Command line arguments ante anyone having idea? What is the command line argument? Yeah, sir, whenever I can run the Python program, I am running this program now. How to run the Python program? Py test.py. From here I am passing value. These values are called as, what is the values? Command line arguments, where it will store to the program. That is the concept of command line arguments. Up to now, we are accepting dynamic data. That's why I'm given heading reading dynamic input from the keyboard. The second alternative is what it is? Command line arguments. How to accept a data from the command prompt, where it will store? That story tomorrow I will explain. Learn guys.